YouTube channel. Like I always say, don't forget to click subscribe, like, and share. So last time I said my video was going to be about am I lazy, am I depressed or just lazy? But something happened, so I think I'm going to start my next videos and just wing it and see what's happening. So with what's going on, the coronavirus, what's going on, the pandemic, I hope you guys are sanitizing, keeping safe, wearing masks, and just keeping safe. So yeah, welcome to my YouTube. And my topic for this video is actually just a question. um I feel like it's high time we talked about how self-isolation, which is one of the ways in which we are keeping safe from this virus. So we should definitely talk about how is it going to affect people living with depression and anxiety, because now everybody has to self-isolate. Like, it's important about it. Do you think it's good for them or it's bad for them? Like, how do you think it's going to affect them? And I asked this question around my peers and I got really great answers. Okay, let me just take this off. And I got really great answers. I was really impressed with the feedback that I got back. Let's think about somebody who goes through depression or anxiety and their only way of coping, like their safe space, is school, and schools are closed. They have to be home, and maybe they are in a home where they are abused, or that's their home is not a safe place, is not a safe space for them, and now they have to be in that home. Like, how do you think it's going to affect them? So I got great answers, and what
They are social beings, and social contact is a fundamental need for a human being. And without it, yeah, we do end up suffering. So, in this sense, I believe social distancing could negatively affect, especially those who are suffering from mental pressures such as depression and anxiety. Because, structurally, by being isolated, they relatively may have more time to dive into, and this time they really have nobody to express their emotions to and to relieve the stress in that way. So in this sense, I do believe the impact on society in the sense that people who are depression may actually die.
Depression affects people undergoing depression and anxiety in a way that it worsens their health. You know, when someone undergoes a lot of depression and a lot of anxiety, their health tends to deteriorate to some point. You find that someone may be loss of appetite, they may have loss of weight, and it's so easy for them to get sick. Now, the remedy for depression and anxiety is uh, socialization. And really, if you put someone or if someone undergoes self isolation, this doesn't really help them in any way. So it does really affect people undergoing depression and anxiety in a way that their health tends to worsen because they've got no one else to turn to. They've got no one to tell their feelings, none to explain how they or what they're going through. Of course, people may say you can do it over a phone call, but really the impact is really different when you speak to someone in person other than speaking to someone on phone. And yeah, I think it would lead to an increase in suicidal thoughts because most of the depression cases do lead to that, and anxiety cases. It will lead to it may lead to a rise in suicidal cases.
Suicidal thoughts would definitely be raised because of self isolation to those with anxiety and depression. Because, anxiety is a mental disorder that characterizes with fear, worry, and can strongly, not forgetting feelings, and can strongly affect someone's day to day activities. So, someone with anxiety doesn't need to be alone because every time they'll be alone, they tend to overthink and negative thoughts kick in, and suicidal thoughts will definitely kick in, you know. Then about how self-isolation is likely to affect people with anxiety and depression issues. I feel people in this class of society are likely to be affected really negatively, in the sense that while these people may be battling with their issues, these are not individual battles. These are issues that actually involve society because of the greater effects that they have on such people. We have families losing their family members out of such. As a result, these people actually need special attention from society. They need family and friends to be around them. But if we section them in self-isolation, what we are likely to see is a situation where people's depression and anxiety levels rise. As a result, we're expecting suicide levels and suicide thoughts to actually escalate. Why? Talk about the COVID-19. It's causing a lot of commotion. It's a global pandemic. It's a global concern. Most people are in a panic mode. They are wondering whether they'll make it out tomorrow. But what we'll see is most vulnerably, even more, the people that are most likely to be the affected ones are the people under depression and anxiety, because even before these cases came in, they already had things that they were battling with. So what we're most likely expecting to see is a situation where suicide cases and suicide thoughts are beginning to rise.
Isolation does have a very negative impact on depressed people, or you as a depressed person, because that's when your problems hit you. Like, that's when what you're going through hits you. You start thinking about it because you're alone, right? Nothing to.
That's what people around me, people I know, had to say about that. Like, if you have your own opinion about this issue, you could drop a comment in the comment section or DM me on any of my social handles that I'm going to drop down there. So yeah, and then that's what they had to say about it. And now I also asked them a question to say, how do somebody living with depression and anxiety can be helped? Like, how could they cope during this time? How can someone cope during this time? And then for me, I feel like we're in a digital world, like we're connected through our phones, through our laptops, phones, through social media, I should say. So I would just urge everybody to just keep safe. Um, call that friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, because you know human naturally social beings. So talk to your friend, cause make challenges. There are so many challenges that are going on. There's don't rush challenge, participate in social media challenges, watch TV, catch up on series. I'm actually a series person, so I watch lots of series. Like, catch up, like talk to people you like don't even know, like just talk to people, different people on on social media. You could even like DM social media handles, like I said, and we could just share a series. If you're a series person, share books. I'm actually a reader, so I would urge, like, if you're somebody who's suffering and you don't know what to do with your time, instead of sitting there and overthinking, just read books, watch what you have to watch. Just make sure you keep your mind busy. Do whatever it is that you gotta do, because some people are writers, readers, artists. Like, draw if you have to draw, play video games just to make your mind busy. I actually write a lot. These are the things that I do. I write, I read, I keep myself busy. Like, I talk to my friends online, I socialize. So keep on socializing. I know it's different socializing with people, like physically, when you are face to face with people, but just try, even just on your phone, talk to that family member you haven't talked to, reach out. Even just like, if you are one of the people who are okay, like you don't suffer from any anxiety or depression, just reach out to that friend that's being quiet during this time. Reach out to that family member that's during this time, because you might just save your life. And yeah, so I asked my friends again, and they had something to say. So the next clips are what they thought about this thing. So yeah, guys.
We are in a digital world where communication has been made simple with telecommunication, social media, and I do mostly encourage video chats, because video chats do help people in the sense that you can tell by looking at somebody how they are feeling. So like their facial expressions will tell you if they're sad or not. Because if you just call them and they tell you that they're okay, you may believe them, but it's easy to fake a voice, guys. So yeah, I do encourage video chats in a sense. Yeah, let's stay connected, guys. Do call up that old friend you haven't talked to in a while. You don't know what's really happening in their lives. Yeah, do call them up, find out what's going on. Yeah, tell them you love them and do encourage them if there's anything that is happening. Yeah, so that's my advice, guys. Stay connected and we may actually help somebody who is suffering from depression. Yeah.
Being busy doing things, positive things, you know. Like they say, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So I really, there's a way to come out of this, especially with this situation of the lockdown and stay at home situation. I myself, you know, you when you're home, you can try to work in the morning, read books, watch music, browse on your phone, and most especially interact with your family. I must say, I also suffered depression once, and it's it's really difficult, you know. Sometimes we tend to isolate from other people. Not the best case. The only way is to keep yourself busy with good stuff. There's a lot of things you can do. You can exercise and interact with family and just feed your mind with positivity. So if you self isolate yourself, you just tend to think of negative stuff, and which is not going to be good, neither will it be healthy. So we can be able to overcome that by keeping ourselves. Let's just try to keep moving forward and
Again, if you have additions or subtractions, just don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment, and we could have this conversation. You know, we really need to be our brother's keeper. We need to be our friend's keeper. I know, yes, we're self-isolating, we're in our homes, we're not able to do things that we would love to do on a normal day, but our health is more important. And I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. Hashtag alone together. We're all alone, but we're all connected through social media. So don't be alone. Socialize. Use your social media. This is a time to use your social media. You know, start conversations online. Start conversations. You know, be a conversation starter. Don't be idle. And if you have your own opinion, drop it in the comment section and we could just have a conversation from there. So I wish the world a quick recovery and just you guys should keep safe. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support. Thank you.